The views and opinions expressed at Enhanced Down Under are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the official views of the company. Any content provided by our hosts are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything. Welcome to Enhanced Down Under. This is the official podcast of Enhanced NT. My name is Carol and I am a registered immigration agent.
I am QEAC Anna.
All right, this is episode number 8 and our topic for today is Darwin festivals and is it boring in Darwin? But first, let's recap. In our previous episode, we talked about the genuine temporary entrant criterion, or the GTE. It was a very big topic, and we didn't actually finish the whole thing. We only went through Schedule 2 of the regulations, which is comprised of 8 criteria for the primary applicant, and for the second criteria, it was like how many? It was also already closed my tab, but anyway, it was 8 criteria, and we pretty much just talked about what you need to meet, all the things you need to meet as a student, so that your visa would be granted and you don't get refused. And we will have part 2 of that episode, wherein we will go through the policies for student visas. So policies are usually the guidance that visa officers refer to in making their decision. Okay, so let's dive into our topic. We're talking about Darwin festivals, which is very timely because the wet season is almost over, and after the wet season comes the dry season, and all the dragonflies start to come out, and
they say it's a pleasant cold weather. I haven't experienced it. It would be my first time, if ever.
Yes. Okay, so what are the festivals happening in Darwin when it's dry season? When does it normally start?
All right. When I check the northernterritory.com, yearly there's this Darwin festival, but it begins in August, sometime in August. And they call it the Top Ends Tropical Winter. However, we don't have to wait until August for the fun starts, because Mindil Beach, it's a popular attraction here, will soon open. I think their first event would be in May, but Mindil would open by April 24. So that's actually every Thursday.
Year.
Yeah, that's this year. So the first would be 25 of April, and that would be up to 31 of October 2024.
Yeah. Well, what the audience need to know is that the dry season in Darwin is only for 6 months. So that's from April, May, June, July, August, September. I was thinking October, but we push it to 7 months because what are we gonna do for October, right?
I think October is the tail end. When I came here last October, it was scorching hot.
It's already warm by that time, but there's still festivities happening until October.
Yes,
because what else are we gonna do?
we cannot skip October, of course.
Yeah, and then that's when November, December, that's when things start to really quiet down because people start to go on holidays. So Darwin, it's already rainy by that time. So as you've said, Mindil Beach will begin its markets in April. It's a beach; it's always open. But right now, if you go there right now, there's no markets right now. It's just a beach, so it's always open. But come April, you will start seeing market stalls and booths.
And that's every Thursday.
Thursday and Sunday.
Oh,
every Thursday
right.
and Sunday. Okay, so it's something that we look forward to at the beginning and at the end, because they have fireworks in the beginning. And it's like the whole of Darwin shows up for that, you know. So it's very, very crowded.
There are a lot of
On
shows.
the first.
Is it a combination
the
of paid and free events, or
No, it's absolutely free.
free?
Well, the food is not free. I mean,
Yeah,
if
of
you're
course.
gonna
There
buy
are
food
kiosks,
in the food stalls, of course you have to.
But
pay.
there's no entrance fee.
Yeah, no entrance fee. No, it's completely free. And I think I mentioned it to you before. There's always this guy who whips his lash.
Yeah.
I think his name is Mix Whips. Or
So,
something.
you know,
I forgot his name, but
From I imagine that it's similar to what Boracay in the Philippines offer before, you know,
I haven't
before
been
they
there
close
for
it down.
a long time.
Because in
what do you mean
Boracay,
it's closed down?
no, I think they no longer allow those type of festivities anymore to be able to help preserve Boracay.
So they don't have any markets in Boracay.
Limited, I think. Unlike before, that it became so popular that everything just deteriorated.
Okay. So here in Mindil Beach markets, so you've got some entertainers there. So there's live singers, so that you'll have live music while you have something to eat and drink, and then you've got some, like I said, someone whipping their lash with fire on it. So that's always interesting.
Wow, interesting.
And there's also some other people like making some juggling acts. So it's different sorts of entertainment for all ages, really. There's playground for your kids, like the jumping castles, so that the parents can eat in peace
while their children play
children
around.
just play for like 10 minutes or so, right? Get some peace time. So yeah, it's a very nice family adventure, family day to spend. Or if you're a couple, you can go on a date there, watch the sunset with a drink and a bit of food, or a lot of food, because the foods that sell there are from all over the world, really. It's very multicultural. You've got Australian food,
Vietnamese,
Asian,
Japanese,
Thai,
from what I researched.
Indian, Italian,
Wow.
Greek.
Greek.
So I don't even know how many stalls there are. I didn't do my research, but
So until what time it's open?
normally it's already open by 4:00. Just from my memory, from 4:00 in the afternoon, and then they close at 9:00 at night. Okay, so yeah, that's Mindil Beach. Everybody looks forward to that. And then, based on your research, what are the other festivities aside from Mindil Beach?
All right. You also have to check the promotional events of your consulate. Like for the Filipinos, there's FAANT, or Filipino Australian Association, NT. They promote a lot of concerts. They hold a lot of concerts and events. So check out the website or the Facebook pages of your consulate. I'm very much sure they have a lot to offer.
Yeah, and with the Filipino Association, Filipino Australian Association, they even had the Barrio Fiesta before. Last year they didn't have one, but they had a different kind of event at their premises. So all the other ethnic community centers have their own festivities going on. The Greeks have this thing called the Greek Glenti, where they set up like just huge tents in the public parks on Esplanade. And again, it's free, and it's such a good way to experience their culture, because it's open to everybody. And it's the Greeks who always have the biggest setup, because they're the only ones who put up their festival on Esplanade. So I don't remember any other ethnic community who's put up on the. So it's them who's the biggest. I mean, they are they must be the top one of the top three. I think they're top one or two in terms of population here in Darwin. So that's one, Greek Glenti. And let's not forget Territory Day is every 1st of July.
Oh, okay.
So that's
is it a holiday here?
Yes, it is, but only in the NT.
Okay. Just in NT.
Only in the. It's a public holiday in NT, and it's kind of like our New Year. Yeah, because that's when we have. That's when everybody can light up a firework. It's legal. It's legal to blow up a fire and have fireworks on your yard, and it's only one day, and all the other states envy us for our Territory Day, because that's only in Darwin. Yeah, so something for you to look forward to.
Yes, yes.
Or hide from.
I think I'll go more for the family-oriented events, like in Mindil, because I have a son. He's a teenager. I can't,
So the young kids really love the Territory Day because they would buy firecrackers and
I think my son will enjoy that.
Blow it up on the yard. But the older people, the more responsible ones, they tend to stay at home, especially if they have pets.
Yes,
it's really bad for their pets.
Pets are very sensitive with sound.
Yeah, so that's when they really have to prepare and make sure their pets are contained and
they feel safe.
Yeah, and some people, they have to take precautions to fireproof their roof. Yeah, like you have to put some. They hose down their roof for that night. It's true because everyone can. It's legal to finally blow up firecrackers. So you have to make sure that you protect.
And that starts at what time?
On the 1st of July. From
the whole day.
Morning. Yeah, the whole day until the whole day. So make sure you hose down the yard.
Yes.
In case something falls on our yard, doesn't go on fire.
I have
but
to
don't
be on
worry,
the
the
lookout.
fire ambulance is everywhere.
All right.
They're standing by every corner of the street. Yeah. So the city prepares for that.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's Territory Day, every 1st of July. Okay. So all the businesses during that day have their own thing going on. So you only have to choose if you want to go to Mindil Beach or or hotels, or they all have something going on. Okay. And even the houses. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And there's also a lot of arts events going on during the dry season. You really just one of the websites that are a very good resource is the City of Darwin website. And how do they go there? Let me just quickly have a look. So City of Darwin. I mean, I always still check it because I've been here 8 years, but I still go to the website of. So that's www.darwin.nt.gov.au. So that's City of Darwin Council. So very helpful website. They tell you the latest news and upcoming events. Here in Darwin, there's really a lot of free events here in Darwin.
It's very outdoorsy. That's what I've also noticed.
And that's part of the reason why there's a lot of festivals going on because that's how you get to enjoy the outdoors here because we are right by the sea.
Yes.
That's why, and the government really makes an effort to preserve the beauty of
and its surroundings
and how natural it looks. That's why they don't allow camping on the. You can have a day picnic. That's fine, but if you try to sleep there overnight, then you will get fined for camping there. That's why there are signs here that says no camping, because there are designated camping
Camping
spots.
areas.
Yeah, camping areas for it. Yeah, so and other people, what people like to do here is they have boats and they go fishing
At the wharf?
anywhere really, anywhere.
Yeah, because there's the sea.
Because we're surrounded by waters, really. So anywhere that you can just fish, So, but some people that I don't have a boat, but I'd like to. It's something I'm considering in the future.
I think it's very relaxing if you just.
And it's a common pastime for Aussies, like to go on a boat with with a bunch of beers and esky, and just spend the whole afternoon on your boat.
I noticed that at the wharf when we passed by.
But for us, I mean, we've only been here 8 years, and I don't think we're at that stage yet. But it's something that I look forward to in the future when I'm not so busy anymore. Yeah. Yeah. So let's go back to the question: Is Darwin boring? Who thought of that question? Well, why do we even have that title? Is Darwin boring?
Well, that's something that I heard from some of our clients. They don't really consider Darwin at first because let's just be honest here. Darwin is not as popular as Sydney, Melbourne, or Perth. Because when you think of Australia, automatically, oh, I want to see Sydney, or I want to be in Perth, or I want to be in Melbourne.
Yeah.
But Darwin is like, where is that?
Yeah, no, it's true. Like 8 years ago when I said, oh, I'm moving to Darwin, my friend was like, where? Why? That's the next question.
Yes.
First it's where, and then it's why?
Even with my Aussie friends in Canberra, when they said that Darwin, oh, they have a lot of crocodiles and there's so many spiders. Why are you moving there?
We're only associated with crocodiles, spiders, and snakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. But when you come here, you'd see differently.
Yeah, well, it does attract a certain kind of people. I mean, we've talked a little bit about this before.
Yes.
That, for you to really love Darwin, you must have a certain type of personality. Like you must love the outdoors, and you're not looking for like a very, very modern. I mean, we have modern buildings here, but like you're not looking for
the fashion type. That like what you see in Melbourne, like there's cafe everywhere and everyone just dresses fashionably.
Because we really have a small city.
Yeah, here
our city is so small. Like like you could just tour everything in a day. And that's all you have. Everything else is outdoors. So and a lot of people find it hard to adjust. And I think it has to do with the heat. They can't stand the heat during the wet season. It's always that.
That's always the number one complaint, the heat.
Otherwise, they would love Darwin. They always say that. If it weren't for the heat, I would stay here forever. But if you think about it, it's only like 3 months of
extreme.
Yeah, extreme.
But then after, anyway, you just have to cover yourself with the sunscreen, stay indoors most of the time. You can go out by 5 p.m.
Or just go to water parks. They're free. Water parks are free. And you can cool down there. Otherwise, just stay indoors.
Yeah, that's how I survived. See?
That's how we survived.
Yeah.
But so is Darwin boring? Well, only you can answer that question, because you everyone has their own preference, right? If you're the kind of person who you're looking for social life, and if you don't know anyone here, then you'll probably find it boring at first. That's why you have to go out and
you have to connect with your community.
And we do have a lot of community groups here. You just have to look at the government website, or just everything is so accessible. Just search search on Google for the kind of community that you are looking for. You join Facebook groups, and I mean, as long as you have a phone, I mean, you'll be able
Easy.
to find the group that you feel that you belong to. Yeah, where you belong. What channel was that?
No, GMA's not.
GMA.
Sorry, we're promoting channels.
I'm not copying them. That was a long time ago anyway, right?
I think.
So yeah, one of my favorite Facebook groups, but it's just so funny. I don't know if you've seen it. It's called Darwin Have a Whinge.
No,
You should search for that Facebook group.
What do they offer? Tell us
They
more.
don't offer anything. They whinge. That's why it's called
They whinge.
Darwin Have a Whinge. And I think it's been taken down a couple of times before because
Why?
because people just Aussies are so good at whinging.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see genuine Aussie humor, you go to that you go to that Facebook group and just look at people whinging, and the comment section is just so funny. And I even pick up news from there. It's not a news group. But sometimes, people are so quick to report on these Facebook groups. Like sometimes you don't even
Like
need
it
the
violates
news anymore.
the community standards, so that's why it's been taken down a number of times.
In the past. But then they easily they already have backups. Just in case just in case they get taken down, they already have something ready. So the admin of that Facebook group is really smart.
I'll check that out later. Interesting.
It's so funny, like if you're bored. Is Darwin boring? No, go to Darwin Have a Whinge. You won't get bored. Just scroll through the comments there, and it's just some comments are just gold there. That's just so funny. What about you? What Facebook groups have you joined since coming to Darwin?
It's just this Filipino group, Pinoys at Darwin.
Okay.
Yeah. So usually they just advertise vacancy they look for housemates.
Mm-hmm.
So when they say in our previous topic that there's housing problems in Darwin, you won't find that. You won't experience that.
The housing problem.
The housing problem, because I think from that page that I am following. From the Facebook
everyone's
page,
advertising.
yeah,
That's
everyone's
what you're
advertising. Like, there's a vacancy here, or we're looking for a housemate, or we're looking for a roommate, or there's a house that's need a renter.
Oh, okay.
So it's always there. That's why. How come they say that there's house
in the media
shortage
they're
here?
saying this.
Yeah.
So it's
but
fake
there's a
news.
lot. It's fake news. So you just have
fake
to know.
news is already. We already know there's fake news.
It's so prevalent, but
Yeah.
I think you just have to know which Facebook page or what group to follow.
Yeah. So that's why if you're new in Darwin, join these Facebook groups. Like I remember when I came, thanks to my first Airbnb host was Dean Blasco, and he was so helpful because he said, "Oh, you better join this all these groups." Like he showed me, join this group, and if you need any furniture, you can probably get them for free. Just join this group. So I learned so much from Dean, like just from joining those groups, and you really get a feel of what Darwin people are like, like their personality. So yeah, if you're new, and a lot of people already know this actually, because I can see on Facebook people saying, "Oh, I'm new in Darwin and I'm looking for this," and everyone's so helpful. Here, try this. Everybody just makes a comment. Yeah. So, you just have to be resourceful.
Yeah, just to add, other activities that you might consider are the football games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I recently followed these two groups, Port Darwin Football Club and Mindil Football Club, because my son, he loves football, and he looks forward to joining a football team. So I think I like it that the entrance or the registration fee is not that high, considering that it would cover the whole season or 6 or 7 months. So the training kits will be provided. You just have to buy your own football boots. So that's nice. So again,
So have you joined or registered?
Not yet, and I'm bombarding them with questions.
With questions. Oh, I know how you bombard questions.
You have an idea. So yeah, they're very patient to reply. They said that our registration will be opened in a week's time. So I'm closely following their Facebook page for
They're
the
very
opening.
patient
Yeah, they're
for now.
patient for now. But when they see me during the football, when I
that was
accompany myself,
you.
oh, that's the mommy, the stage mom.
Who bombarded us with questions.
But yeah, that's one of the activities that you might want to consider, because it's not just for children or for juniors, but they also have for adults, men and women.
Okay. There's this place here called the Darwin Bowling Club, and when I first saw it, I thought it's where people bowl, like bowling.
Bowling.
But it's not.
So what
It's
is it
not.
then?
It's like they have this. It's like a shot put ball that they kind of like hit the. In the Philippines, you have Jolin. Parang ganon, pero this one's like the size of a shot put ball, and then you're like trying to hit another ball.
Really?
And I was like, how do you play that? But I've never joined because I don't understand it, and I'm too shy to join, But I usually just went there because one of my favorite Korean restaurants used to be located there, so that's where I would buy the Korean fried chicken from before, and then I would see all these people playing. It's like you hold it like that and hit the ball.
I think we should try that.
Yeah, maybe you should. I mean, it seems like a local thing or an Aussie thing.
Let's try it then.
So yeah,
to
I'll
get
take
the
you
feel.
there. Yeah, but I'm just shy, that I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, so there's lots of things. There's a lot of things to explore here that I haven't done actually, because I'm such an indoorsy person, But yeah, explore Darwin, you guys.
And in terms of sports, Darwin is into sports.
Oh yeah. They have
And
the big oval
in
here.
Parap, they opened this free swimming lessons, children and adult. And then they also have a special group for women, like the moms who don't know how to swim, or who are also interested to join the swimming. Like while their children are, being taught swimming, the moms are also doing the same. So
yeah,
I find that
they usually
interesting.
offer these free things like for a limited time, and then it's up to you to decide if you want to continue joining, and then that's when you have to pay a fee. Yeah. My kids used to swim when they were in middle school, so they did that for like 2 years, and I used to take them every day to the Parap public swimming pool, and every Friday we would bring food for everyone to eat. Like everyone brings a plate, but I didn't bring a plate. I brought a caldero.
very Filipino.
A big pot of adobo.
Wow.
And everybody loved it, like all
Adobo.
all the white people would like
Yes,
go to
yes.
my pot, and I would also bring rice, So I bet they missed me after I stopped I stopped going there, because I just, it's not that I didn't like it. I just got tired of bringing driving my kids, and I also got busy.
Well, at the same time,
with
you're
work.
also working.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
But those days were fun. And another festival that we didn't mention was, is it Bass in the Grass or Bass in the? I think it's Bass in the Grass, so that it rhymes. So that's a really, really big musical event here in Darwin.
Yeah.
And they
I
sell
think-
the tickets 1 year in advance.
Ooh.
I
I think it will be this 18th of May, 2024.
That's what it says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Music Festival, Bass in the Grass.
Yeah, Bass in the Grass. So, I've never been there because I think it's like for a younger crowd. I think. Oh, my son, he's 18 years old. He's already got tickets for that.
Oh.
Yeah, because they go up to $200, the entrance fee.
Oh.
But when he bought it, it was the early bird.
So it's
he got it
way
for like
cheaper.
$75 only.
Oh.
But he got it like last year. Last year in May.
1 year in advance.
And right after the event, they're already pre-selling the next ticket for next year. So that's how popular it is with the younger generation.
So it's just for 1 day?
Yeah, it's only for 1 day. And it's like different artists singing on the stage, and then people drink on the so you have to be 18 and above to
be able to join.
Yeah. I think it's 18 and above.
Yeah, because there's liquor involved.
Yeah.
There's alcohol.
Yeah. So that's Bass in the Grass. Our only role in Bass in the Grass is to drive our son and pick him up after the concert. I don't even do it. My husband does it. Maybe your son wants to go. It'll be expensive by now.
Yeah, no. Next time, after the Bass in the Grass event of this year, we will purchase for the next year.
Yeah, right after.
Right after.
Yeah. Oh, that's in May. Also, it's quite close now. Yeah. So what else are the
Other must-visit destinations in Darwin?
Well, the Litchfield Park, of course. Litchfield National Park. Sorry. So I've only been there, I would say, about 2 times, because it's like a 1 hour drive
from here.
So that's
1 hour straight driving,
Yeah.
no traffic. That's really
so
far.
That's pretty far. But there's still so many parts of NT that I have to explore. Really a lot. And it would be good to have to do a podcast outdoors in the succeeding episodes. Yeah, you can expect us not just to be in the studio all the time, because is Darwin boring? Yeah, if we stay in the studio.
We'll have a checklist on that.
So we will be showing you what Darwin is really like outdoors. I mean, in our teaser, we showed them a little bit in our teaser. We went to Boxing Crocodile in Humpty Doo, and in Fog Dam Reserve. So that's just the
very nature.
and Howard Springs. Yeah. So those are just like the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. But you guys have to be prepared to like camp, on the because outdoors require camping. So you have to be prepared for that. So if that's, you have to start practicing. Whew. Yeah. Because it's far away, so you have to that's part of the fun of it. It's like you go there.
I'd like to try it. Why not?
I mean, some people have a motorhome, so that they're still in the convenience of their homes, like a home
they're
on
moving.
wheels.
Yeah.
And others have a caravan. A caravan is when, that's a good episode to talk about, like the different kinds of campers.
Next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's the backpackers, the ones that pitch a tent.
All right.
And then the ones on caravans, towing the big thing
and
behind
then
the vehicle, and the motorhomes or the RVs. And then there's some just on motorcycles.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So that's another good episode to talk about. Yeah. So we really do have a big outdoor camping culture here in Darwin. So is it boring? No, I don't think it's boring. It's what you make of it.
And I like the place that we recently visited.
Which
the
one was that?
Zen Rooftop?
Oh,
the Zen Rooftop Lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not, you have the 360 degrees view of the whole Darwin city.
Yeah. Yeah, we should go there again.
Yeah.
So I think there's a little bit of something for everyone. No matter what your personality is, there's something for you in Darwin. So no, I don't think it's boring. I
don't think so.
You know how if you would ask the people who have been here a long time, if you ask them, so do you want more people to come to Darwin? They will say no. They said no, we don't want, because we like it the way it is. We like the character that there's only so few of us here. But and then some say, well, you don't have to worry because people leave. A lot of people
Transient,
exit.
transient people.
Yeah, especially when it's already getting hot.
They move out.
Yeah, it's just the ebb and flow of Darwin. So I mean, if you ask me, would I want more people here? I would want the right people.
Of course.
The right people to come here, not just anyone, but the ones who would actually enhance NT. That's plug. Shameless
still
plug.
connect.
Yeah. So I think, is there anything else you wanted to add?
Yeah, I've visited a few attractions since October, and when you toured us around, I particularly like the wharf area, and where we had fish and chips. And well, to tell you honestly, it's not expensive to be here because there are a lot of picnic areas where you can just bring your food.
Yeah.
You can even use a barbecue grill for free.
Yeah, correct. There are cheap ways to explore Darwin.
And when we went out for the New Year countdown at the Darwin waterfront, I think I only spent around less than $40 then. We just had ice cream and then some snacks while waiting for the fireworks. And we had fun.
So, if you are on a tight budget, you can still have fun. It doesn't have to be boring because you're on a tight budget, because there's so many free areas to...
And can I say this? Even transportation is so affordable. Sometimes even the bus driver would not even ask you for a payment. I experienced that many times. I was ready with my coins. Right, Direct? So, our direct, he just assumed that, maybe he thinks that we're still students. That's why he did not ask us for payment. Because people here below 18, they don't pay for bus fare.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. And in a way, I kind of enjoy that we only have one type of transportation. Only the bus.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to think so much, like, should I take the bus or the tram, the subway, you don't have any other choice but the bus. There's
motorcycle.
There's a scooter as well, but that's not really mode of transportation. That's more of like just leisurely
when you just want to go
exploring
around,
the city, because the e-scooters are only limited to an area in the city. Like it would stop working once you hit a certain point. Yeah.
All right.
So that's really just for touring the city. So here the main mode of transportation is bus or cabs. Or
Uber. Uber.
But in terms of public transportation, it's only the bus.
And it's very efficient. You can even find a schedule in Google Map, and most of the time it's very accurate. Like when they say that the bus is arriving at 11:25, the bus will definitely arrive at 11:25. The latest, the most that I experienced was yesterday. It was delayed for 3 minutes.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But that's the most, not too bad.
Yeah.
I actually began to panic, like, did I miss the bus? Then after 3 minutes, here it comes.
Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the time we have for today. So thank you for watching. Just to recap, I mean, not to recap, but we are located on 590 Mitchell Street in Darwin. Our email is skills@enhancednt.com.au, and you can call us at 7979-2352. Please like, subscribe, and share our social media platforms. We are on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Spotify. Okay, thank you for joining us on this video podcast.
So whether you're an international student aspiring to study abroad or a professional looking to work in Australia, it is essential to seek professional advice, stay informed, and embrace the opportunities that migration brings.
And here at Enhanced Down Under, we will help you choose the right path for your career goals. Up until next time. Thank you.
Thank you.